Shut up and sit down.
Way back when the British Empire was in an abusive relationship with India in the late 1800s, they had a problem. No, not the brutal repression of the local population or the theft of natural resources. That was going swimmingly for the British. The problem was cobras. Now, cobras can potentially kill somebody with just one bite, and the British saw them as essentially dangerous vermin. So in order to combat this cobra problem, they put a bounty on cobras and paid a reward for anyone who brought in a cobra head. So this program went on for a while, but the number of cobra victims never seemed to go down despite many people being paid for cobra heads. Confused, the British Raj government decided to investigate. It turns out that the locals, who were supposed to be hunting cobras into extinction in order to get enough money to keep their families alive, instead took a more capitalist approach. They had begun to farm cobras by breeding together captive ones and then cashing in on the bounty. Now, when the British found out about this, they were outraged and they immediately ended the cobra bounty program. However, with cobras no longer being profitable, the cobra breeders simply released the cobras that they had been breeding back into the wild, leading to an explosion in the cobra population. Now, I bring up this little story to highlight the law of unintended consequences, and how it can come back to bite you, sometimes literally. This is a lesson that the alt-left could stand to learn with respect to one of their favorite tactics, deplatforming. By throwing a tantrum and threatening advertisers, they continuously seek to have any voices that are critical of their agenda silenced by banning them from media like YouTube and Facebook. Now, the argument that they trot out in support of this practice is that critics of the alt-left are actually alt-right radicals and racists spreading a message of hate, and if left unchecked, they will radicalize their viewers and lead them to commit acts of terrorism such as mass shootings. So what happens? The digital media platforms cave and demonetize and deplatform these critics of the alt-left. But the critics just don't go away. They move to new platforms where there is little or no regulation, and they take a large portion of their listening audience with them. I'm of course talking about media platforms such as BitChute and Gab, which are becoming filled with disgruntled conservative voices with no censorship and no liberal counter-arguments being presented on the sites. So let's just take a look at what's going on BitChute right now.
I want a fascist ethno-state for Christmas. Only a fascist ethno-state will do. Don't want a Trump, he's just a Shabbos goy. I want a revolution that sees Israel destroyed.
Okay, I think that's enough BitChute for today. So let me get this straight. In an attempt to stop moderates from becoming radicalized, the alt-left sends them to websites filled with alt-right extremist content specifically designed to radicalize them. While I'm all for free speech, this is going to be a huge problem in the future. If this continues, there will ultimately be two internets. There will be a YouTube and Twitter for liberals, and there will be a BitChute and Gab for conservatives. Each of these will be total echo chambers, reinforcing a biased belief system and creating increasingly more radical and hateful propaganda. So for the sake of a sane future, please get yourself out of the echo chamber and vary your viewership for all types of content, especially content that disagrees with your currently held political beliefs. If you're a content creator, put your stuff on different sites and different platforms so we can keep an open marketplace of ideas. And most importantly, don't buy into messages of hate, whether they come from the left or the right. And also, probably get yourself a gun, because the future is going to be fucking crazy.